What's good, YouTube? Freaks and Geeks, aka NoahC, back at it again today for another video for y'all. And today we're going to be talking about the Kensei. But before we start talking about the Kensei today, I just have an announcement I want to make. Your boy just got monetized 2 days ago. Reason why I didn't make a video yesterday was because I had to go to Atlanta. And the day that I actually did get monetized, it was like late at night, like maybe around 11-12 o'clock. So I just wanted to say thank you all for getting me to this point. Bigs up to the homies Kenzo, bigs up to my moderators. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. Like, I'm finally going to be getting some type of income from YouTube, and this is a big step in the right direction. Like, you guys made it possible with your support, with always liking the videos, always like commenting and stuff like that. You guys are giving me a way to live, and I cannot stress how much that means to me. I literally I almost cried when I saw the email, y'all. But let's get into the video today before I go off on a tangent about how much I love y'all. Just know I got some big things coming in the works for y'all in the future. So yeah, with me being monetized too, by the way, sponsors and my super chats are now open. So anybody that feels like they want to be a sponsor on the channel, the option's open now. It's up. We up there now. But let's get back. I digress. So the Kensei. So the Kensei is probably the best class in the entire game right now. Probably with Conqueror and Berserker, as good number 2s and number 3s. So those characters right there in particular let you know how big of the gap Kensei came from the moment that he actually got his rework. He was by far one of the worst heroes with Berserker back before he got his rework, before Season 5 came out. And I play Kensei now as my secondary main. He is a character that legit gives me so many options out of like parrying people, keeping momentum going, being able to use his IV frames off of dashes now. Is he limited in some ways? I've tried to just zone and light people to death sometimes, and after a while people actually catch on, and that's not the best or effective way to actually use Kensei. He is a threat if you parry. He is a threat if you get him going with his chain, his mix-ups, and that's something that I'm actually trying to learn with this character, and hopefully this character will help me translate it to the better characters that are coming up in the future. But I digress. So Kensei now, his toolkit, pretty much, he has a fast top light, amazing zone attack, which right now honestly is probably unreactable. Granted, you can react to it, it's just really fast. This is one of those things that if you're not looking for it, it's gonna hit you. So if you understand those two key things, the zone and top light, you already know we have a good character right here. This is not to mention for his pummel strike, which you can feint. Well, you can't feint, but you can go into a top light, or you can go into a heavy attack, cancel the heavy, you go into a guard. Like, it's so many things that Kensei can do from the pummel strike. And the mere fact that sometimes you can even just let the heavy go and you end up killing some people. And what I want to say too is that his damage off of parries are so good, off of light parries anyway, is 40 damage, and that right there, it's just something you want in a character, to make sure that when you are rewarded for something really punishing somebody, like, you make sure that they feel you. You know what I'm saying? And outside of that, you have his hyper armor off of certain light chain startups. So he has the dash top light, which can go into his hyper armor. Then you have his dash R2, which can go into his hyper armor. Then off of certain R2 chains, you can go into his hyper armor if you want to end it with the light attack, or you can end it with the unblockable. And a lot of the things that Kensei is really good for right now is just the fact that you have to watch him at all times. You cannot sleep on the Kensei at all. He will literally destroy you. And one of the things that I've learned the most while playing this class is about being patient. Granted, you can be mad aggressive with the Kensei if you really want to, but ultimately, if you're playing a Conqueror, or you're playing like somebody that can really has a large health pool, you will have to be able to make sure you chip them down. You can't just throw out anything, because it's gonna put you at a disadvantage, especially if you get out of stamina as Kensei, versus a lot of the other heavier classes that can open him up. Now, why do I say Kensei is the best class in the game? Obviously, for the reasons that he has so many things going for him in the tool department, with the sense of, he works well with every single other character in the game. You have a Kensei on your team in a 2v2, and you could be literally any of the other S tiers in the entire game, and they will work well together. Granted, there are some combos that are better than others, like Kensei Conk or Kensei Nobu. Let's see, Kensei. I think those are really the only few right now. You might have like a Warlord or something where you have a some type of DPS, maybe Kensei Raider, something like that. Kensei works well with anybody, and it's same thing translate over into the 4v4 aspect. Kensei is a character that in 4v4s you need. You can't really not. It'd be hurting you more to not have a Kensei on your team versus actually having one. Only because of the fact that Kensei, he can hold down the B location by himself, and with good not anti-gankers, but with good teammates and coordinated attacks, you will be a threat on B by yourself. Like, you will legit, you can even 1v1 at times, just if someone wants to come challenge you at B. And he has so much going for him in the sense of like unlock tech, where you can target switch people and you can do different types of mix-ups. There's a guy who I play from time to time. His name is Itachi or Assassin K, and they're pretty good Kenseis when it comes to 4v4 aspects. They really know how to manage their attacks. They know how to manage their stamina. They know how to make sure that they can turtle you long enough to where their teammates come. Like, they make the Kensei probably shine the most out of anybody that I've seen, and that's why I say I know how effective the Kensei can actually be. And I just want to ask you guys something. The way Kensei is built, should every character be built like that? Like, look at how Highlander is, right? Highlander has more options to go in offensive stance, and that's basically where he gets his damage from. He doesn't really have a light attack from defensive stance that actually gets him going to the sense of, okay, I don't have to go into offensive stance to really hurt you. Granted, you can stay in defensive stance and turtle, maybe catch you a light parry or so and go from there. But I look at Highlander versus Kensei, and I say that, Highlander has a big sword, so from, I guess, the defensive standpoint, he's not going to have something that's supposed to be something that he can actually do that's like Kensei. But in the sense of a kit that really carries you over the top with, your mix-ups to your, neutral attacks, to what you can go in and out of with Kensei, just the fact of his whole toolkit. It's something to be desired. Like, I wish Nobushi, like, she's a very complicated character, but what makes Nobushi not really a threat in the 1v1 aspect, ladies and gentlemen, before you start getting on those keyboards, what makes her so problematic in the 1v1 setting is the fact that she doesn't have a top presence. Kensei really doesn't have a side presence except for his zone attacks, because his other lights are really slow, which I kind of know what they're gonna do with Ward and stuff like that, just from hearing stuff. And he's gonna be one of those characters that can he's gonna be one of those omnidirectional characters where you can do spam light attacks from X amount of sides. And I think they did that to kind of keep Kensei checked, in the sense of I can make sure that if I throw out anything from the right side, which would be your left, then you're gonna parry me in that sense. But should everybody have a Kensei kit? Should everybody have something that is just crazy? Like, I've seen some of the videos on a lot of other characters, like the Tiandi and the Shaolin, and they look crazy compared to Kensei. Like, they probably will be better than Kensei in the sense that their kits are being really thought of, and that's what I love about this, is that they're making every other character just like Kensei. But But I'm about to run out of time, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. Thank you all for coming out here today, and thank you all for your love and support. This has been NoahC, aka Freaks and Geeks, and I'm signing out until tomorrow. Peace out. Love you all. Deuces.